as you know, Rajiv Chilaka, he is the man behind Chota Bheem, who we've known for years. I mean, some of us may have even grown up on Chota Bheem. Rajiv Chilaka will be here. And then we'll have, obviously, the man of the moment and the reason why we are all here, timeless tennis sensation, Leander Paes. Let me quickly run out and fetch them in because there seems to be a little bit of a time lag. Give me two.
Don't be shy now. Hi guys. How's it going? Gonna reach in. How are you?
Hi bro. Superhero.
How are you?
You would sit, Leander, you sit here for the moment and then
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, give him in, that's it.
Is she hiding?
Hi guys.
Third and bronze medalist representing India. Leander Paes.
The essence of life is to do something that's greater than yourself, and that is playing for your country. I think that when you play for 1.2 plus billion people, it's a great sense of responsibility. My dream has always been to put India on the map.
You always try to welcome me with a smile in the locker room, always give me great advices, and it was just such an honor to always be surrounded by you.
When he played up, it's like a ninja playing, it's two person at the net. He's here and then he's there, and then I don't know who is who. He was probably the fastest tennis player at the net by far.
He was so much fun to play against, and I thought I would much rather play with him than against him.
He anticipates so well, one of the best ballers in the world. So fast, so rapid, he reads the game well, he's great for the crowd, he has great energy. Court awareness, it's unbelievable.
There's no words for Leander. I mean, he's almost like my brother,
That's phenomenal. That is entertainment. What an extraordinary exchange.
Hardly ever have you seen a rally like this.
To go in there and enjoy the hard work day in and day out is something that I take very seriously, and very proud to be an Indian and play for the country every time I step out.
Hi everyone, I'm Rajiv Tilaka, founder and CEO of Green Gold. I'm very excited that we're here for today's announcement. And 14 years ago, on the same day, Green Gold and my life changed upside down. And Chota Bheem went on air on the same day. It has been 14 years. We have produced over 35,000 minutes of content in Green Gold from that day. And around 20,000 minutes were just produced on Chota Bheem alone, which is more than 600 episodes, over 50 television movies, 6 theatrical movies, and a lot more to come in the near future. Why that day is special to us is because it not only was a game changer for myself or Green Gold or our team working at Green Gold. It is a game changer for the entire Indian animation industry. Prior to that, there was no success story. Wherever we went, everybody told us Indian animation doesn't do this, even in India. We were made to believe that it is Tom and Jerry, it is Powerpuff Girls, or Ninja Hattori, or a Doraemon, or any other international content that is made outside of India, and Indians can't do creative creation, that is IP creation. Or we were demotivated at every step. I said to myself and to my team, because I had to constantly motivate them, because all of us were good but we were inexperienced. So I said to myself and to the team that we have the same hands as they have. We have the same brain. We have the same computer, we have the same software. So what is stopping us from creating? There's nothing that we are lacking compared to us. And today we also have cooler offices. So I said, why do we think we can't do it? And that small belief made us come this far. And still a long way to go. As you know, one statement our Prime Minister said, today's India startups are tomorrow's MNCs of the world. It's a very visionary statement. And I want to believe that today's Indian startup culture we have to promote startups. We have to promote entrepreneurship. And we have to inspire tomorrow's kids to do greater things. And Green Gold is one such company that is born out of a dream that we need to put India on the global map. And when we put out our first show, first international show, Mighty Little Bee, we got an order from Netflix and we had a certain budget to fulfill it. And I told my team, it doesn't matter if the show does well or not. The most important thing is nobody in the world should say the Indian quality looks bad. I said first we have to make sure that our quality of creation, the storytelling, all these we can't guarantee a hit because we can control it. But technical quality we can control it. And we made sure, and some of the guys who created Mighty Little Bee here in this room, and we got that opportunity, the first Indian company, the first Asian company to have a Netflix Kids original show that we became. So that came a turning point, and on I think it was again April month, 19th of April, that Netflix put it on air 2019. And again, what happened with Chota Bheem on April 6, 2008, the same results happened with a baby version of Mighty Little Bee. And Green Gold now became from an Indian company to a global company overnight. And today, believe me, any animation studio in the world knows about Green Gold. This wasn't there before Mighty Little Bee. So that was another turning point in our careers, in Green Gold's history. And Mighty Little Bee just didn't stop there. It's not about just going global. It went on to become the #1 kids show on Netflix, #2 in kids and family in Netflix. Not just in India, it is worldwide, global, across 190 countries, across South America, North America, Europe, Asia, Australia, pretty much every part of the world where Netflix is. So it was a very exciting moment for us. And then we thought, okay, what else can we do? And for a long time, I'm a huge sports person. I mean, I love sports, but I'm pretty good at sports, but I think I'm not designed for sports. And he would say that there are taller guys in tennis, but I'm much shorter, so I think I have maybe a disadvantage somewhere. And otherwise, I would have challenged him for a tennis game. But right now, I'll just give that advantage to him and say this, that some sport, same time also teach them that, after, if people talk about a sports person after they have won gold medals or grand slams and everything, but they don't understand the struggle that happens before that. The struggle, the dream that a young boy, Leander, as a 10-year-old, imagine him, how many hurdles he would have faced, how many things he had to go through to actually get there. And today he's one of the not only one of the greatest tennis players in India, but he's also one of the greatest tennis players across the globe. And sorry to say, but Sachin comes nowhere to that, because this is a much physically intensive sport. And I really, for me, you're one of the biggest sporting heroes, and I think for me, like Michael Jordan, you mentioned your friend Michael Jordan is to basketball, for India to tennis, and for any sports. There's nobody who's come even close to you. I really salute you for all that. And we hope to, I like to bring him here. So this is little Leander, and isn't he handsome? And
No, that's the real one.
yeah, so already. Yeah.
Ma'am, please join us. Please. The cameras are taking pictures.
Take a nice
One more. Sorry.
Good afternoon, everyone. First, I want to thank every single one of you for being here today. I know it's right in the middle of the week. I know that we got this together, and as much as this has been a plan for a few months now, just want to say thank you for being here. For me, it's a great honor to be part of the Green Gold family. Why? Because I'm a big fan of two brothers. What they have done for India in Chhota Bheem being the #1 animation in the world is fantastic. So well done. I would like to thank Rajesh, Srini, and all the Green Gold family for welcoming Kim and myself into their family. We do feel like we are part of the Green Gold family now. My journey in animation has been since I was about 15 years old. Interestingly enough, while I was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, I didn't get much time to watch cartoons. I was more running track, lifting weights, hitting 3 million forehands, 3 million kick serves, 3 million slice serves, and trying to hone my skills as a tennis player. But when I was 15 years old, I moved to the US. I moved to Orlando, Florida, which was my training base. And since then, I've lived 6 minutes away from Mickey Mouse, from Walt Disney World. And Etienne de Villiers, who designed Disney television, is not only a very, very dear friend, but also he became the president of the Association of Tennis Professionals. Watching what Disney had done with animation was my learning ground. And my favorite animation character is Chota Bheem. Why? One, because he's Indian. Two, because his stories are human stories of how we can connect with young Indian kids and how we can connect with children all over the world. Now, thanks to Netflix since 2019, how we can connect with children throughout the world and teach them how winning is done. Now, with little Leander, I'm so excited to share some of my stories and my life. But not just standing on a podium lifting a trophy, not just how to win Wimbledon, but actually talking about the hardships of life, how character building is done, how dealing with bullies is done, how being a good human being is done, on how living a quality of life is done. Because I think that these values are utmost needed now in the modern world we live in, where instant gratification, instant recognition is needed. I think that for me, the great joy of doing this, Rajiv, is about collaborating with you and the whole team, Srini, and working with the whole team here to show that how out of India we can reach the whole globe and tell a global story of how champions are made in life. To me, I feel that not many people get a chance to live their dream. Not many people from India get a chance to actually see success in that dream, especially in a sport like tennis. But I'm a big believer in our flag. I'm a big believer in our patriotism. And that is one of the reasons that little Leander's shirt is the India blue. Every single thing that has been done is done to design little Leander. Rajiv and the team, and Srini and the team.
Titu is the guy who has done it.
Titu, can you stand up, please? Thank you so much. Work with the Green Gold family and Rajiv and Srini and everyone behind the scenes to show that little Leander can get to the best animation in the world and tell stories to young children on how winning is done in life. We're going to deal with stories both on the young boys' side, the young girls' side. We're going to tell stories in many different colors and shades of life. But my dream as a young boy was to always have a little Leander. And I believe in each and every one of us, there's a mini me inside that always lives. I'm very blessed and very lucky and very grateful to the Green Gold family for actually letting Kim and I actually see that come to life. So without saying too much, thank you for being here. And please join us on this ride, because I can assure you the passion I've put into my tennis over 31 years and bringing 18 Grand Slams home and an Olympic medal will also go into little Leander. Thank you, Green Gold.
ఇప్పుడే ఇవాళ అనౌన్స్మెంట్ చేశారు. సో నెక్స్ట్ 3 months.
Give a thumbs up.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
One on this one. One on this.
Today is a very special day for me in my life. As a young boy, I always wanted to have a little Leander animation series. I am very grateful to Rajiv, Srini, and the whole Green Gold family for welcoming me into the family to come up with little Leander. This conversation has been going on for a few months now. And in the last couple of days, we have come together in ideology, come together in thought, and come together in creative on how we can show young children all over the world on how champions are made. I'm not just talking about champions in sport. I'm not just talking about champions in winning Olympic medals or Grand Slams. But I'm talking about champions of life. For me, little Leander stands for how a young Indian boy who has a dream in his heart to be the best in the world can go out there and have tremendous belief in himself and to prove how Indians can be world champions. I'm really grateful to Green Gold for letting me rub shoulders with Chota Bheem, because Chota Bheem is my favorite animation character. I've been living in Orlando, Florida, 6 minutes away from Walt Disney World and 6 minutes away from Mickey Mouse since I was 16 years old. But now to come back and rub shoulders with Chota Bheem and Mighty Little Bheem is something that is great honor for me. And I look forward to taking little Leander to all the children across the globe to show them how winning in life is done. Thank you.
Hello everyone, నేను రాజీవ్ చిలక, ఫౌండర్ అండ్ CEO ఆఫ్ గ్రీన్ గోల్డ్ యానిమేషన్. ఇవాళ మా సంస్థకి చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ డే, April 6, 2022. ఎందుకంటే 2 reasons. 14 years ago చోటా భీమ్ ఇవాల్టి రోజే ఫస్ట్ టైం టెలివిజన్లో అపియరెన్స్ ఇచ్చారు. అండ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఆ రోజు నుంచి ఇవాళ దాకా more than 35,000 minutes ఆఫ్ యానిమేషన్ గ్రీన్ గోల్డ్లో మేము క్రియేట్ చేసాం. దాంట్లో 20,000 minutes ఓన్లీ చోటా భీమ్ రిలేటెడ్ షోస్ చేసాం. So it is a huge landmark number, animation లో 20,000 minutes and